might want to just go ahead and pull up YouTube.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree.
Yeah, because for some reason it's not working.
It shouldn't work well, Mike. You being a
Okay.
stream point is not a real good idea on a commercial or a consumer
Right.
upload line.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Hey, does anybody know how I can stop looking at my ugly self and start seeing you guys instead?
You
If
can just
you
mute the video camera, I think.
Oh, I want to see everybody. I'm like Mike. I miss you guys.
I
I
know,
don't have a
right?
webcam, dude.
Oh,
The
we got
government
speakers. You got
spies
the.
on you with the webcam.
Uh-huh. None for Mike either. Oh well. Fine.
No, I should have a video. Hold on. Let me see.
Oh, you don't have to, dude. You don't have to. I'll just shut off my camera and shut the hell up.
Hey, I guess as long as only one person has the audio on, we'll probably be fine.
That's my guess as well. Actually, if you're doing it through a laptop, you should be fine anyways.
Okay.
Generally, if it's the same sound card, it removes the outgoing wave from the incoming wave for communication.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
It cancels it out, or what do they call it? It normalizes it. Balances it. Sorry.
I'm streaming on YouTube as well, guys. So I'm streaming the YouTube on the YouTube.
Dude, you know all the cool words.
Yeah.
Vegas, and now I'm just a picture.
Alright, I'm gonna try and restart my video.
At that up there, by the way, I just want to say.
See, turn on
got
incoming
way
video.
uglier since last year.
Geez, I don't know if it's just us up here in northern Colorado or what, but this fucking DRL shit's blowing up on Facebook.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Hydra's doing something with it. I noticed they had their own gambling thing for DRL.
Right.
How are you today? You know, we got a lot going on today. We got 12 amazing guys that have just fought their way up. It's been weeks that these guys have been grinding it out. Who do you think is going to take this overall win here?
I'm staying out of that. You know, I'm the race manager here, and I gotta say, you know, like you and I work really.
So do you guys have your own YouTube up and you can see?
Oh yeah.
Okay,
Not
sweet.
there yet.
Nice. Okay, good.
Almost there.
People, Discord, Facebook, Instagram, whatnot, and you know, part of the greater.
Can anybody hear my audio from the DRL?
You know, I gotta say,
Nope.
I know all these guys.
Yeah, that's what.
Well, I've
Right,
watched,
we're golden.
you
Hey,
know,
go ahead and run your audio if
I
it's
did
running through the
someone
same sound
2 years
card.
ago
Okay,
in the tryouts,
I'll
and then the
try.
COVID got me there. That's my tryout from.
Let me see.
I competed. So, and I know.
No, you don't have to send it to us, Mike. I'm saying send it to yourself. Don't bother us.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Ton of respect for them. They've all absolutely proven that they deserve to be here tonight. I really have no idea. These guys all deserve to be here. It's going to be a crazy race, and I'm nervous as a race manager. I don't know.
Well, you know, you got every right to be nonetheless, but I'm really glad you didn't throw out their prediction there. And I like
So,
you know, within
I was playing Liftoff yesterday,
giving us any insight as to who might get it.
and
So I
I saw these floating coins in the air on the track.
That
Oh,
shit
cool.
tripped me out, dude.
So I asked on the group, "What's up with these floating coins? Like, do you get something or whatever?"
Thanks, Travis.
And so further down in the thread, one of the site admins says, when it comes to liftoff, you really need to pay attention to the timing of the stuff.
Yeah, the date, basically.
Right. So it was April Fool's Day. So it was basically just fool's gold. They put coins around the track because it was April Fool's Day, and so the way he pointed it out was, he's like, you just got to pay attention to when these things happen. And I was like, oh my god.
That's funny.
So
Well,
thanks to
when I
me,
saw you
that
post
joke
I
came to a conclusion.
Be sure to follow along to see how your lineup is doing.
I know, like in the summer, or not in the summertime, in the wintertime, they had, was it around like Christmas time, they had, like snowmen around the track or something like that?
That FanDuel app. It's gonna be epic.
Oh wait, I'm seeing your feed now.
Oh, okay.
Hashtag that's right there above me. You guys see that hashtag?
Maybe EV's feed.
Drone Race League on Twitter and use that hashtag. If you
Okay,
guys have
sweet.
any questions for us or our guest of honor tonight, anybody here at DRL, make sure you guys are tweeting those questions to us so we can get them checked out and answered for you guys as well.
All right, cool. And I just logged into my phone so I can
co-hosting with me alongside during this event, and that's Jet. He's our
now,
DRL
not my
OG
feed.
World Champion. He took home the first ever World Championship trophy back in 2016, beating out Wild Willie, Johnny FPV, and so many more. Then in 2017, he went back-to-back, taking the throne again with a
What's up, Elliot? How's it going, buddy?
Training partner Gab 707. In 2018, Jet was in the top 6. In 2019, he finished 8th overall. Jets,
Do you guys hear me?
pulling
I can hear you. Yep.
from behind, win in the clutch,
Okay.
and he's
What are you doing?
with us.
Good, man. How's it going?
Tryouts as
Good.
well.
Good.
Check it out, ladies.
It's been frickin' forever.
Oh, I know.
Right.
I've been missing the races so bad.
Dude, I cannot wait for this like craziness to be done and over with, so we can go back to like doing our normal like racing thing.
I've just been putting packs after packs. Like,
Right.
fucking
I know, exactly, and it sucks like by yourself. Like you can only like race so much in the house and change it up so much in the house before it's just like you just like kind of like start losing, you know, motivation. So
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I picked up like a bunch more like hula hoops from the dollar store to make more gates out of. I made a couple cube gates.
yeah, I seen those. Those are cool.
Ladies and gentlemen,
What is happening to them again?
what's up, everybody?
But I think they are starting up the they just started up that iGow thing. The,
Yeah, I actually just posted my first week's entry.
Oh, did you? Okay, cool. I haven't done mine yet. I'm gonna do it this weekend.
I mean, I probably spent like a solid like hour and a half, like just trying to get like a good fucking clip down.
Nice.
It's like, I mean, I could get it through like just like in one clean run, but that was about it. But I wanted to get like 1 or 2 lines in there, and I think my final clip it's like 50 seconds. So I got like, I think there's like 4 or 5 like runs through it. So I'm sure there's at least one that counts in there.
Right, at least one that counts in there. Yeah,
I've just been kind of
for
sitting
sure.
around waiting and waiting and waiting. It's like when you have that flight to the airport at night and you got nothing to do, but you're so excited.
And you're not even the one racing.
Did a lot of crashing though getting that video.
Right, I know. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's that tough, but it actually really probably is.
And yet we're nervous.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it was definitely a lot harder than I thought it was. I was like, I can knock that out in like 5 minutes.
You're like, yeah, no, not so much, right?
Know if it's going to be you or not. Talk to me about that feeling, because these guys.
Well, I think the
they're
hard
going
part
through
too
that right
is
now. And we'll, of course,
being able
get
to
those photos for you
to
guys
do it in that
moment, but I just
60
want you to talk
second
about
like frame.
how that feeling how you
Yeah.
So I think that's going to be the hardest part. So I think I'm just going to set up one of my gates up in the living room,
Nervousness,
and then just do it from there. So I think that'll be kind of cool.
Anxiety.
Yeah.
Want to call it.
Like if
All of these
one of my
guys have worked
consider
really,
that
really hard to be here.
chairs.
We've been watching
Right.
them racing this whole time.
I mean, it's probably a little
And it's
low.
really
I
just
can
this
go up to like 5.
culmination of like satisfaction.
5.5
Like,
maybe.
when they're done
Oh, okay.
with this race,
Yeah, but I
one
mean,
guy is going to be incredibly
it was
satisfied.
it's out there.
But the rest of them, like, it's still this sigh of relief of like we did, like, of achieving that goal, right? They still made it all the way to the finals. Like, that's a pretty big step. They should be happy that they're here.
Elliot, you're
I'm sure
famous.
they
You're
all
on
are.
YouTube now.
And that just
Oh, I know.
more pressure.
You're on my feed.
One thing to think about is there were just thousands of people.
Yeah, I couldn't
have
believe how many pictures Jordan took at the championships, dude.
Right?
I mean, he wasn't flying; he was just watching sport class, and
Oh, okay.
it was just like nonstop for days. I bet he's got like 10,000 pictures of that event
Oh, wow.
on his computer.
Holy moly. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
he's always been like that at whatever event I've seen him at. He's always got his DSLR, just rocking shit tons of photos,
Oh, yeah.
or even vlogging. Sometimes he tried that for a while. That was funny.
I honestly didn't get very many good pictures. That football field and the overcast sky and the lights, it just didn't come out that good with my shitty camera.
Thinking thoughts, like it's just, it has to happen cleanly, smoothly, without falter. And I mean,
So
Adam, did
what's,
you ever get to meet Jordan?
Do what?
These guys are putting in.
Did you guys ever get to meet Jordan back in the day at Full Collins?
No.
I did not. No, I never got to actually meet
They were
him.
all in there. The first 30 seconds.
He is
released it, just
the-
training, practicing,
Seriously,
trying
the
to
champion's
get on top
champion.
of
He
that
is such an
leaderboard.
incredibly cool guy. Very realistic and will
There.
absolutely have a conversation with anybody. You know.
Oh, yeah,
Really
definitely.
good.
Did not sleep the
I mean,
past 2
he
days.
looks just like a cool guy. Yeah, for sure.
Incredible hours.
You know,
I
I
did-
haven't been able to find it, and it might have just been something I dreamt or something. But I swear to God, at one point I was pushing looking at old videos he had made.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely.
No
Talk to
shit.
us about Now this is our
he was showing people how to shave. I'm not kidding you. I'm not kidding you. I have to go find that one of these days so I can at least show it.
Talk to me about the traits of what it takes.
It was showing you what, Dave? You broke up.
Jordan was showing how to shave. He was demonstrating himself shaving.
Oh, gotcha.
This was before quad days.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was hilarious. It's like, wow, and I've heard a lot of stories about how Team Big Whoop was, you know, we know it as a quad racing group, but it might have also been better expressed as a kind of a YouTube notoriety group. They were trying to get internet famous.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah.
And we're seeing that again here. If we look at the amount of time some of these guys have spent in the sim, it's
good to hear you guys' voices.
With you too, dude.
I know, right? It's been, how long has it been? It's been about a month, hasn't it, since we've actually all gotten together and done a race?
Some people pick it up quick, some
We used to.
but you can always
I think
offset that with more practice.
from like the 9th of March, maybe.
Oh, okay. All right. So it's almost been a month, yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty damn long.
I know.
You know, it's kind of like we're doing the simulated social life now, and that's starting to kind of wear down for me. I mean, it's great hearing people, but it's almost like more it's a reminder of how this isn't the right thing, you know?
Right, I know, exactly. I totally agree. I'm one of those people, I need to be around people. I need that interaction, just like, even if we're just like screwing around, just like joking around, whatever, like, I like that camaraderie, you know? I like to be able to like be next to somebody, you know, like give you some crap, you know, during a race or whatever, you know, so.
Yeah, yeah.
Finalist number 3, that's going to be Paulos FPV, age 17, coming at us from Poland.
To see Rab.
Wanted to be a DRL pilot ever since he
What was that? You cut out.
So to see Rab run this.
Oh, I know, right?
Next up, AJFPV, 20-year-old coming out.
Well, I want to see either Sky or Rab, because Rab's on Team Alien Whoop with me, so I want to see either Rab or Sky. Either one of those two, I'll be happy with.
That's going to be Orange Stuff, Joshua Becca.
Orange Stuff, he is awesome.
Matter of fact, we might want to call him Reverend Orange Stuff.
That guy is like fast.
And he's
Never heard of him.
Two different couples, actually, which is pretty insane.
What was that?
So,
I'd never even heard of him. He's from really near to my hometown, where I grew up out in California.
Oh yeah, dude, he like is like big on the DRL simulator.
He used to be the lead singer in a rock band and actually has a recorded album. I know you guys are gonna be Google searching that one. Manny himself.
Hey, Slippy, we're waiting here. I was flying Flow State a little while ago, and I noticed that once you get like 3 or 4 ghosts going, if you don't finish the race, you can fly around and watch how you're flying all the lines.
Oh, sick!
Just by flying around the course, right? And so I was absolutely astounded about the turn you actually take before you go to that triple, the corkscrew.
Okay, so you're coming out of the double gate.
Yeah, so once you come out of the split S gate and by that flag, I was astounded that I was taking an instant 90-degree turn right after the flag. Anyway, I had no idea that's actually what I was doing. I thought I was taking a nice curve around there, but you can watch yourself from above and like see what's actually going on. It was kind of cool.
Yeah, it sure be nice if these simulators would help us train better.
Yeah.
That's pretty impressive because I don't even touch
That would be brilliant to watch your race, like specifically from overhead.
There we go. There's Timmy.
Hey, there's Tim.
Who actually works as a software engineer, who's working on his own FPV simulator at the moment. And last but
and
not
Rab.
least, that goes to Rab FPV, the 22-year-old Virginia.
Jesse's in love with this poor kid.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
He joined like 30 seconds ago.
Like now, he is ready.
What do you mean?
It's going to be a
On Skype.
crazy epic night.
Oh, Jesse did?
Never mind. It's like when someone says he's standing right behind you when you're talking about him.
Oh.
Give him a little view on what it is these players are going up against. Now you've had a chance.
All right, who kicked the dog?
My damn dog.
You're gonna kick it again.
Mostly, I mean, because I'm excited.
My
I'm
wife
excited for
doing
this event. I
koala.
wanted to have as much
Ready? I
insight as
kick
could
the
on
baby.
track. Also,
That's it.
Don't kick the goddamn baby!
he's
Don't
been
kick the
putting in
baby.
A lot of work on these tracks, and it shows because that track's really fun.
FP Vegan, it's he's actually our track designer who's done all the different tracks as well, which has been pretty awesome, and he's done an amazing job for sure. But I think, you know what, let's take these guys through the track.
Is it snowing up by you guys in Foco?
Yeah, it actually got fluffy enough to build up a little bit on the ground over the last few hours.
Yeah, same here. It was worse down by my work because my work is in Lafayette, the hospital, so it's we got a lot more up there, and that stupid freezing drizzle. Oh,
Yeah.
I hate that crap.
Yeah, my sidewalk's an ice sheet.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I tried scraping it with my scraper, and it just... I was like, okay, yeah, this isn't gonna work.
Anybody watch Tim during the qualifier to get here?
Uh-uh.
I literally just had a horrible
When they,
class.
when they
Well,
start-
like, TRL, and
Yeah,
that's
this is
why
TRL.
Who's that?
I came back.
Yeah.
Watching TRL.
TRL is back!
Yeah,
Ellie's
like-
not gonna miss it.
I was like, who's
on
watching
Thursday night.
Right.
TRL right now? What are you talking about? TRL. Did you say it stands for dick?
No, D is in dick.
Dare.
DRL.
Dick?
No.
Dick in real life?
During racing like
Love it.
Hey, don't forget, guys, we're streaming on YouTube, so don't get me kicked off YouTube.
I'm so sorry. I thought I muted myself.
It's all good, man. It happens.
Tell her it's not dick.
Sorry,
So if you're streaming this on YouTube, that means I can watch what's going on
Right?
while I'm going on.
It's kind of like, what's that movie with, what's his face? Not Evolution,
Absolutely.
The Dream Within a Dream Within a Dream Within a Dream.
Yeah, exactly.
And I mean, so
Are you telling me I'm the product, not the consumer?
I don't know.
That's awesome, dude.
What is real?
What is real is you are a product of a consumer.
But there's so
So sorry, what was I saying? You guys remember?
The dog? Kick the dog?
What, 2 or 3 sections that I can think
Oh,
of
is it after that?
Oh, okay, alright.
of a turn.
Yeah, it wasn't terribly
while
good.
it's
I can't remember.
down. It's this
As I get older, I start forgetting stuff.
and I'm really interested to see the difference.
Oh, no, I was asking if you guys had seen his performance during the qualifiers to get to this point.
Oh, yeah, that's right. No, I never got, I heard about it, but I never actually seen it.
It's insane. So at the time I was saying that, they were taking us through the track in kind of an FPV view. And that's nice that they did that, because you get to figure out what the hell the track looks like. Because I'm here to tell you otherwise, you won't be able to read it from Tim and them flying.
Right.
They go so flipping fast through this stuff.
Oh,
You can just tell it's just kind of a memorization of finger twitches, you know?
Right, exactly.
On the sticks, and that could make or break or change things for them. Just a quick reminder, guys, our rules for the evening. These guys will be flying 6 up in each group. Just to give you a little look-see here. We've got our
Those aren't
1 and
rules.
2 sections here. You can see it.
There's no rules in drone racing.
There are no rules.
Orange Stuff, A-Drone, and Rab will be in semifinal group number
Safety
1.
rules, yeah.
And then we'll get
Right.
semifinal group number 2 done a little bit later after that. Group 1, Palace Chief, Manny,
I do remember when I went to the DRL tryouts last year in Vegas. Me and Sky,
Nick?
me and Sky were actually flying against each other.
Well, they are done for this.
I watched Nick and you guys, I think, a few times during that.
You guys are more than welcome to use that hashtag.
Oh, okay.
Actually, over there,
Cool.
It's over there above you, Jet. Hashtag
It was a
DRL
blast. It was
Live.
so much
Yep,
fun.
oh, there it is. You guys can send us a tweet at Drone Race League using that hashtag DRL Sim Live. Don't forget also to check out FanDuel. All kinds.
It's
of
kind of
great
weird
things
watching
going
my
on
YouTube
over
channel
there
on
the
my
FanDuel app.
phone
Make sure
because
you
it's
keep
about
track
like
of your
10
players
seconds
that you have
behind.
set up in your lineup. Guys,
Yeah,
we also have something really cool going on.
Little FanDuel there?
What's that?
Did you do a FanDuel lineup?
I did set one up. I did.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was a little more difficult than I expected because you have to kind of figure out based on how much money you have for each person to kind of choose. And the top three the three that I wanted to choose I couldn't do because I didn't have, you don't get that much money, so you got to really pick it accordingly. It's not that easy of a choice if you know these guys, and especially how close they do fly.
There's toilet pepper bets going on
Don't forget,
on
guys,
the
something new we have going
feed.
on, which is the DRL
That's awesome.
Saturdays. Matter of fact, I'll just let you guys check it out because that's the best way to kind of go about it.
I tried that first track that they had for the tryouts this year, but when I couldn't do it. It was weird, that drone park thing.
Yeah, I didn't even try it. I bought DRL and then returned it to Steam a while ago. I
There it is.
just didn't get the hang of it and wouldn't do what I wanted, so I gave up.
Yeah, since they did the big change, I don't like it as much. I don't know why. It just doesn't. They said it's supposed to feel better, but I don't like it as much as when they made the big change.
We got a whole lot at stake, guys. Remember, these guys are competing for a contract to become the next DRL pilot in the season. It's going to be incredible. Let me show you guys those 6 pilots. In group number 1, it'll be Amari in the red drone, AJ FPV flying blue, Sky in the yellow drone, orange stuff will be in green, A drone in purple.
That's going to be
FPV.
That's going to be a good race.
Orange drone. This is for semifinal group number 1. Jed, I want to know what your predictions are for group 1. Based on what you know, I mean, we've seen these guys fly for some time. They're not new to the industry. They've been doing this for a little bit. Who do you think's going to take first, second, and third here?
So, my guesses are, Amari was the first one to win week 1, correct?
Okay.
So to me, that tells me that he's one of the top contenders. He went up against all these other top 12 guys and made it in.
Yeah.
So he's going to be my number 1 seed. After that, I want to say orange stuff. I see him on the leaderboards all the time.
He is.
He's been in multiple of these tournaments. He was in the year before. He did pretty well, if I remember correctly. Didn't quite get the. So he's another one to keep your eye on. Amari, orange stuff. I mean, they're all fast, man. These are decisions.
They're all great, right?
They're hard to make. Rab, he's one that I don't think he ever practices, but somehow just kills it.
He didn't put a lot of practice in. Then he showed up in tournament 11, ended up getting in the top 12, and then in tournament 12 just ended up taking him. It's just incredible how good that guy is, and especially just out of nowhere. So is that the 3 you're going with? I'm gonna go.
Yeah, well, then you have Sky. He's put in what, like 700 hours or something in the DRL sim?
He's got an insane amount. Yeah, absolutely.
And like what, 150 in the past couple months during these tournaments. Like he's one of those guys I was talking about. That's just like full on dedication, putting in the hours, dude. And then like all of them. I'm just going to start stuttering over my words because I don't even know who to pick, man.
Well, I'll tell you what, instead of stuttering, let's get into group number 1 semifinals and see if we're ready to kick off heat number 1 of our semifinal group. Just waiting for our drones to get ready on the podiums and, of course, our race special to get everything in line. It's going to be a crazy, crazy epic run here.
Oh, I'm so excited.
I think I'm gonna go with Amari while we wait on them to start the race. I'm going to go with Amari. God, this is really hard. Amari, orange stuff, and A drone. Let's go that route. Okay. I'm gonna write it down. Okay. Let's see how we do. Write yours down as well.
I think Sky is going to surprise everybody.
Man,
Oh yeah.
I think Rab and Sky are going to surprise everybody.
You can't just go off of the fastest guys because during the racing you have to be able to hold that composure together. You can't just go back to back to back races.
Right.
Trying to hit that fastest perfect line.
And the key to this is threading those gates together. Looking at one turn, going to the next. It's really all about how you exit one obstacle and enter the next. You can't just think about each obstacle individually. You got to string them all together. I mean, you know this as well as anybody. It's not about one obstacle at a time per se.
Gotta say he's at least tied for second place on serious looks.
Oh yeah, definitely.
One area, one gate, and
I think he's got a twin brother, and he's like, "Hey, bro, can you wear my DRL hat while I get a shotty and look as mean as humanly possible?"
Yeah, I wonder what did he have to have people tell him to get that face on?
Specifically, is some of
I'm sorry, I can't do it. I just can't be mean.
While you're inverted or in these crazy sort of maneuvers, so it's really difficult to get that line work down in 3 dimensions. And in addition, now you're throwing in apexing lines while inverted, while at a 45-degree angle. Yeah, it's going to be a tough one. It's going to be a really tough race for these guys.
Question for you, Jet, from while we wait for the race to start. From Tim, he's asking, what would be the best advice you could give these guys racing tonight?
Oh, best advice?
Yeah, best advice.
It's really like don't get a previous heat, or don't let a previous heat get to you. So let's say you made a mistake, you crashed, it's heat number 2. Don't let that crash or that mistake get in the way of your next heats. It's really easy to just like get down on yourself, be like, oh man, they beat me so easily in the first 2 heats, I have